Recall? Oh, man.
So apparently Chrysler's been trying to kill us for a while, and you know, I guess it's really not that big of a deal. It's just the passenger side airbag air inflator. It's no big deal.
So it's not really everyone they want to kill. Just our, well, mama generally, and I can't see. So we gotta go and get the airbags taken care of. And our tractor keeps getting stuck in the snow, because it's still snowing.
Yeah.
It's still snowing, and we can't feed our animals, so, well, Jonathan and I have a lot to figure out later this afternoon. But I think I can start to see the haze is starting to clear. Also, there's a thing later in this video that you, YouTube creators out there, need to respond to. I'm opening up the dialogue on a topic that's in there, and also, if you're not a YouTube creator, comment down below, keep it nice, or you'll get bounced. Here we go.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, 'cause the stresses are growing and everyone's knowing that Dad needs a apple juice. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Apple juice? Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, it's a family show. I thought it would be more appropriate than nothing. Hey, you guys, who's excited about life-saving working airbags?
Yay! Hairbags? What are hairbags?
I want a life-saving hair bag.
Is it me?
Is it you?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm fairly certain I could not fit in there. But that is sweet right there. All right, people, pretty crazy thing indeed. We were done with the recall business, started driving home and got a call from Jonathan, who's still actually at school, and he said, hey, there's a structure fire, I gotta go. He's a firefighter. And he was supposed to actually be going to a local job place. He was gonna, interviewing for a job position. However, he's like, can you call so-and-so? Because I'm supposed to have this job interview at blah, blah, blah. And then it occurred to him that the guy he's interviewing with is also an EMT. And where they're going to for this call is pretty much probably where they're both gonna end up meeting. But as we're driving, we start seeing emergency vehicles flying by, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll bet you they're going to where Jonathan is. Not knowing where he's going, and then he ends up, well, here, watch this. Jonathan just got called to a house fire, and we just happen to be driving by, and I think we're getting ready to see it. I'm hoping nobody is hurt. Man, oh man, I don't know what's going on, but I'll tell you what. Every time we pull around, there's another emergency vehicle cruising by. Oh boy. I wonder what they're gonna do. I'm gonna hold the camera down until I can figure out if I'm allowed to pick it up, or I don't want to be a problem for these guys. I think they might be turning us around. I'm gonna get up a little closer. He's got us. All right, what am I supposed to do? What does he want me to do? I don't know what he wants me to do. I'm gonna hold this down. I don't want to be rude. Here comes another truck. wants me to turn around. How'd I turn around? All right. He's all right. I see my son, he's a firefighter.
So it's pretty crazy that we have a child that is a firefighter. Never know when he's gonna pick up and go, and we just hope that everything is okay, nobody's hurt at the fire, and he'll come home soon.
Yeah, I know. Well, Jonathan's trained well. They train those guys very, very well,
Yeah.
and I'm not worried. More concerned about whatever's going on for the people that are there, and prayers for them, obviously. But yeah, one of those things. But moving on, we were working on trying to get animals fed yesterday. So what you're getting ready to see is us getting stuck in the snow and shenanigans yesterday. All right, so the cold weather, the snow, makes seemingly simple tasks into, well, not so easy tasks. And since we got about 18 to maybe 20 inches of snow in certain spots, even though our animals way out there have plenty of hay, we still need to get the good hay inside the barn for when we feed all the animals at night. Well, let's just say this could be interesting.
We need to get this 800-pound bale from here over there through all this snow without getting stuck. Sounds pretty easy, right?
And I'm pretty sure that Nana here thinks this plan might not work. She's got that look of skepticism, that look of, I'm pretty sure this could end in tragedy. And yet she sits there, waiting, watching, and certainly not helping, right, Nana?
But first, we gotta get this sucker started. It's almost like we had it warmed up before.
Would you take a look at this crazy goat? It has eaten a cave into the side of the bale here, thus creating a nice little hole for itself and surrounding itself with a delightful salad bar. So I guess I can't really say it's a crazy goat now. Wicked smart goat. That might be a slight roadblock. You're kidding me. We're done before we start. Arrgh. Hey man, what'd you do? Give it another go. Try one more time. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, plan B, I guess. All right. Plan B, verse 345 of the Criminal Justice Code. Let's give it a go. Woo! I can't believe it actually worked. Dude, did you see how awesomely I backed that truck up in one shot? I just backed it right in. That's actually not true at all. Jonathan did. I cannot take credit. That ought to do it for now. Now the plan is to get the tractor with the hay on the thing, up the stuff, and we carry it in by the hand. The fleck broke in half like a taco. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has come time for the thought/question/potentially controversial part of the video of the day. And it doesn't have to be. But before I ask the question, pose my thoughts, here's the scoop. I do want to hear what you guys have to think down below in the comments section. Be kind, be nice, be respectful, or the comments will just be pulled. And for those of you who have YouTube channels, you content creators out there, the challenge is for you to make a video too. Enter the conversation, lend your voice to the dialogue. However, one thing, don't put your link down in the comments section below. Just put a link saying, hey, I made a video. And the reason why is YouTube will go ahead and look at that as spam with the way I have my site set up, just because we get spammed so bad that it basically says if that's a link, don't put it up there and I might miss your video. So just put down in the comments section below, hey, I made a video, and then the people can click your name or your channel name, and then they can go ahead and check out that video that you've made, entering the conversation. Okay, that said, here's the scoop. I gotta start with the premise. The divide that's in our country, socially, and in terms of left versus right, conservative and liberal, is growing, and it's to the point where people don't even want to listen to each other anymore. I've made my mind up, that's that, and there are powers that be, the media, politicians, big corporate interests that don't want you to talk to the other side. They have nothing to gain from us putting aside our differences and listening to the other side, and getting together to the point not necessarily of agreeing with the other side, but going, you know what, we have more in common than we have less in common, and getting along even though I may disagree with your point. I'm not going to come after you. I'm not going to be nasty. I'm not going to try to literally marginalize you to the point of destruction, which is happening now. But I think that we can get back to that if we're willing to open up dialogue and take a deep breath and understand that the other, quote, and I'm throwing up the air quotes, side is not like us. And I'm not saying that we have to agree with the other side, but what I am saying is we got to learn to get along. And it might help the overall debate as to, it doesn't matter what the debate's on, whether it's a Second Amendment thing, whether it's a gender thing, whether it's a morality or religious thing, left, right, it doesn't matter. But if we're willing to go ahead and say, you know what, I think I disagree with you, but I'm willing to go ahead and listen to what you have to say, and I hope you'll listen to what I have to say, and maybe, just maybe, I might not end up agreeing with everything you have to say, but maybe I'll come away with a new point of view, and maybe you'll think differently of me, and we can move forward. Because I think, guys, the air quote powers that be really want to keep us at each other's throats. They do not want us saying, you know what, we're better together, even though I don't agree with you on X, Y, and Z. We're still better together than we are separate, because there are so many folks out there doing their shenanigans, whether it's politicians or corporate baloney or blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm getting at. Take your issue, pick your issue, and they don't want us looking at what they're doing. They want us at each other's throats so they can do what they want under the cover of we're busy fighting with each other. I honestly think that it's not just by mistake. I think it's intentional. I think there's even lobbying folks, and I'm going to just put it that way, who pay millions and millions of dollars to make this sort of thing happen. And I'm frankly sick of it. I have plenty of liberal friends who we can have a healthy debate, go away from it, maybe understanding each other a little bit better. I don't necessarily have to agree with everything they say, but we're still friends. And I think that's where we need to get to. That way there's at least some degree of respect, and maybe we can move ahead. Thoughts down below. YouTube people, don't forget, don't put your full link, just say, hey, I made a video, watch it. What do you think, guys? Can we get back to it? Back to being civil? Back to being human with each other? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our family is not the average bear family.
Not at all.
Stuff happens, people, things. I don't know. So anyway, I'm Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead.
Circus. It's circus.
Circus.
Yes.
And you guys have an amazing day.